Welcome to Life Full of Joy. Today's episode is Flying with Stress Management with your host, Deb McGregor.
This is Deb McGregor of Life Full of Joy. Today we are going to work on increasing your joy factor by talking about stress management. All I ever needed to learn about stress management, I learned in an airport. Sound funny? It's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I recently had to take a trip on the airplane. Our first flight took off an hour late. I realized while I was on the plane that there is no way I could make my connecting flight, as I had only been given 35 minutes to make the connection in the first place. As we were in the air, I had the vision of the plane already taking off without me in it. The more I thought about it, the more stressed I was getting. All of a sudden, the coach in me kicked into action. "Breathe," the coach said. "Breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out." Notice what is available to you when you are more relaxed. I thought to myself, I can think again and gain perspective. So in my new place of being relaxed again, I ran through the different perspectives. The other plane could be running late. Maybe there was a reason I was to miss that flight. I would still have other flight options to arrive for my conference, and a few other things ran through my head, but I could see that I was starting to have more choices in how I would respond to the situation at hand. This is when the pilot came on and told us that we had made up substantial time in the air, and while we would arrive late, it would only be 20 minutes later than anticipated. I quickly did the math. I would have 15 minutes to make my flight. My brain started spinning again. When did the FAA require doors closed? Why on earth did I wear sandals and a skirt? I would have to run in the airport today. Was there a chance I could make it? My adrenaline was pumping, my stress level was rising, and all I could focus on was getting out of the door and into the airport. I literally ran the minute I was off the plane. I ran on the moving walkway, I jumped on the tram, ticked off the seconds as the tram moved, ran off the tram and shot down towards the gate and literally ran on the plane. The final call was going off. That flight had been delayed a few minutes, just enough for me to make the plane. I sat down and realized that the run had been good for me. While there was some stress behind the motivation to run, the actual run felt good for the body and actually helped me keep calm. I took in a few deep breaths and looked in my backpack. I was hungry. I had packed a healthy breakfast, apple, yogurt, granola. I relaxed and put healthy fuel in my body. I was feeling better by the moment. Then I took out a book I had purchased for the trip. It is what I call a soul-feeding book. After reading for about an hour, I closed my eyes and rested. By the time I opened my eyes, we were getting ready to land. I had a quick sip of water and felt great. You don't need to fly to learn these great tips about stress management, but for me, it was a reminder of how important they are. First, we need to breathe. We have more available to us when our bodies are filled with oxygen and our bodies are calmed through breathing. Second, we have choice. We all deal with stress at some point, but we have choice in how to respond. Perspectives help us with our choices. And then we have exercise. Exercise is so important to the body. There are so many benefits. I will save that for exercise physiologists, but it is important, at least 3 to 5 times per week. And proper nutrition. You are what you eat. Choose the right fuel for your body. And of course, we all need rest. Your body needs rest. Most of us don't get enough sleep. It has an impact. And we need to do activities we enjoy. I like to read. It relaxes me. I also love to play the drums. Depending on why I have stress, one of those options often works better for me. Find activities that help with your stress management. And last but not least is water. Most of us don't drink enough water. Drink it. Your body will thank you. Let's increase your joy factor today by continuing your learning. We discuss 7 different techniques for dealing with stress and stress management. Look at each of those areas and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest on how you're doing in each area. Pick 2 of the areas where you would like to shift that number and make a change. What will it take to make that shift? Be specific and put together a plan for making that shift. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Deb from Life Full of Joy. Increase your joy factor today.